The following is a sports presentation of Q100.
Springs Valley Girls High School basketball is on the air. WFLQ Q100 presents exciting play-by-play coverage of Springs Valley High School girls basketball. Today's game between the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks and the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions being brought to you by Legends Restaurant across from the Fountain in French Lick, Orange County REMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Springs Valley Bank and Trust with offices in French Lick, Paoli, and Jasper, Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145 in French Lick, and by Smithville Fiber, now offering DSL and fast internet service to customers, another way to serve you better. And now, Springs Valley Girls High School basketball. Let's go courtside with Q100's Mike Hamilton and Kelly Schmidt.
From the Hawks Nest on the SV campus in French Lick, Indiana, this is Springs Valley Girls Basketball, where today the Lady Hawks look for their third win in 4 games as they welcome in the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions. Hello again, everyone. Mike Hamilton being joined by former Springs Valley girls coach Kelly Schmidt as the Lady Hawks try to build on a nice win, their first road test of the year, passing it successfully, a 40-28 victory at North Davies. Meanwhile, Rock Creek has played just 2 games to this juncture. They opened the season with a 17-point victory over Candleton, and then after leading the whole game against Clarksville, went cold down the final stretch and ended up losing to the Lady Generals by a score of 43-38. There's no question, Kelly, that Valley has dominated this series. In fact, if there has been such a thing as an automatic victory, it's been Rock Creek. Not only has Valley won the last 16 meetings dating back to 2000-2001, but they've done so in convincing fashion, winning their 8 home contests by an average of 46 points a game.
Yeah, you know, this is a team here in the past that we've been able to dominate, like you said, but today they bring in a solid program that definitely is able to put some points on the board, and they've showed that in their first 2 contests this season. So we look for Valley to step up their defense a little bit, put a little more ball pressure than what they've expected from any other team so far this season, and we'll see if we can get them to turn it over a little bit.
Varsity-only contest here this evening, only 9 on the Rock Creek Academy roster, and in fact, 2 of them did not make the trip, so Kevin White, in his second year with the Lady Lions, will only have 7 players to work with. Today it is Springs Valley and Rock Creek getting set to go at it here in French Lick. When we come back, we'll be joined by Marty Niehaus on the Springs Valley Girls Basketball Report. She'll be with us in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
This is Springs Valley Junior shooting guard Stevie McNew. Now back to more Lady Blackhawk basketball with Mike Hamilton on Q100.
This is the Springs Valley Girls Basketball Report with head coach Marty Niehaus as the Lady Blackhawks play host to Rock Creek Academy. Well, Coach, as we go back to last Tuesday night, taking your first road trip of the season, going over to North Davies, things didn't start out as well maybe as you would like, but the kids rebounded solid second half, and the result, a nice win.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now why I don't like to get on the bus and go on the road. But the kids did bounce back nicely in the second half and played the way that they were capable of playing, and were able to pull out a nice win.
Talk about some of the kids who played well in the contest.
Well, it took a little while, but Jewel got going pretty well in the second half, and I thought the Stevie kind of kept us in the game early in the first half. Other than that, it was pretty balanced, with everybody stepping up their defense, which I think was a key.
Are you still looking to find different ways to score, whether it's Kyra from the perimeter, maybe Stevie with mid-range jumpers, Jewel and Alana on the inside? Does that kind of help make this offense more effective?
Yeah, we're always looking to try to have some balance. If you don't, I think it's just too easy for the other team to, take you out of your game by, keying in on that one player. So we are really looking to see, if we can spread the ball around a little bit, have an inside and outside attack. We're kind of finding our way with that. But I think as the season goes on, that will be something that develops for us.
Here in the early part of the season, the games have more or less been spaced out, playing a couple games a week. It'll get to a point, I'm sure, at some stretch where you may be playing more than twice a week. Is that good at this point in time so you can play a game and then get some valuable practice time in to work on the things that need improving?
Yeah, I'm really liking it. It's helping us a lot. We need every bit of practice time that we can get. Because we're still a little bit tentative in what we're trying to do offensively, and I think the more repetitions we can get there, the better. There's just so many things we need to work on, and as we go through the games, the opponents point out things that, are weak areas for us and things we need to work on. So I'm all about practice. The kids are kind of not in agreement with me all the time, but I think we need as much as we can get, and I'm really hoping that, we can get a lot done in that Thanksgiving break time.
Okay. Coach, with two of these first three opponents you've held to under 30 points, is that a sign that you're liking a lot of things that you see from a defensive standpoint?
Well, I think the kids are responding to the idea of playing good defense. And we are doing a lot of things well there, but obviously we got a long way to go there as well. There's a lot of things that we haven't even really touched on as far as defense is concerned, and so it's a good start. We're going to get against some teams that have a little bit more prolific scorers here, I think, and that'll test us in a different way. So I'm looking forward to see how we respond to that.
And I'm sure Coach always likes to try to extend their bench as much as possible. I'm sure you're working on some of your kids that come off the bench and try to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah, and that's been a little bit of a challenge for us because we're just not real deep. Period. We just don't have those kind of numbers. I mean, we've only got 15 kids, and we want to get the younger kids as many JV quarters as possible to make sure that they're getting playing time. We don't want them sitting on the varsity bench just in case we need them, and then they don't play. So, it's been a little bit of a challenge in that regard. But already we're seeing, I think the JV from one game to the next to the third game, they've improved, immensely, and so that's good to see. And hopefully before too long they'll be in a position to where we can maybe use some of them with a little more regularity if we need them.
All right, let's turn our attention to Rock Creek. What do you know about this particular team?
Well, this is a school that I have no familiarity with whatsoever. So didn't really have an opportunity to scout them. I did get a film and watch them a little bit, and they seem to like the outside game a little bit. They got 2 or 3 kids who are really looking for the outside shot. And again, I apologize. I don't know their names, but they got a left-handed player that does a pretty nice job getting to the bucket. And we haven't really been tested with having to guard a lefty yet, so that'll be something new for us. I think they are kind of young and maybe not really experienced. But looked from what I saw on tape to be a team that will scrap and play hard.
And again, I think it comes down. We've asked you this before. It's sometimes about playing against yourselves at this point in the season, especially when you're not that familiar. It's not a big conference game or rivalry or anything like that. So just go out and continue to improve game by game.
Exactly. I mean, that's the big thing for us right now. Keep our focus and just keep trying to get better every game. So when we get down to tournament time, we're the best that we can be.
All right, let's hope that'll happen. Coach, thanks for joining us here this morning and this afternoon. Go out and get them.
All right, thank you, Mike.
And this has been the Springs Valley Girls Basketball Report with head coach Marty Niehaus as the Lady Blackhawks take on Rock Creek Academy. We'll have more of our pregame in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust. You'll love our helpful staff, our warm and smiling faces. Latest tools and services delivered by the friends you trust. We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
Joined now by the head coach of the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions, Kevin White. Coach, thanks for spending time with us here today. As you come in, just 2 games played, 1-1 thus far. Talk a little bit about how the girls have played here in these early part of the season.
In the early part, we've done pretty well. We've been pretty strong. Our shooting kind of got the better of us in the second of the 2 games that we played this season. The first game that we played this season was pretty decent. We moved the ball pretty well. I think that we still allowed too many points defensively. So our focus from this point in the season forward, of course, is defense, making sure that we can try to limit the amount of possessions that the individuals, our opponents, are actually getting on their offensive end, and the amount of baskets that they're able to convert on second chance points by rebounding.
Talk a little bit about the personnel. Who are some of the kids that you've been relying on so far?
Actually, we have everyone back from last year. I lost 3 seniors last year, and I have pretty much my entire team back from last year, with the exception of Naima Slaughter. So, yeah, I mean, they're still growing. I've got 4 seniors this year, and we're relying on all 4 of them, of course, to bring it home for us.
Springs Valley today, talk a little bit about them and what challenges they'll provide for your team.
The pain. I think that that may be a challenge for us this evening. Hopefully we can overcome that. Blocking out and rebounding is a huge point of emphasis again from this point in the season forward. That honestly may be our undoing this evening. It's just our presence inside of the paint. Being able to rebound, being able to block out, being able to score inside of the paint. From the perimeter, I think that, we're looking pretty good from the perimeter. Honestly, think my guards may fare a little bit better than Springs Valley this evening, but the inside is where we may hurt pretty bad.
And that is the head coach of the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions, Kevin White, as I had a chance to talk to him prior to the contest. Let's take a look now at the starting lineups in the contest. For Rock Creek, 1-1 on the year. They've won their only road test. That was at Candleton. Renaya Bailey will be 1 forward, a 5'6" senior at 5.5 a game. In the middle, 6'1" senior Ireland Dozal, averaging 4 points per contest. The 3-guard combination consists of Katie Thomas, a 5'8" senior at 20 a game, along with Abby Gidry, a 5'6" junior, also averaging 20, and Hannah Hart rounds out the 5. She is a 5-foot senior at 4.5 a game. Kevin White, 6-20 in his second year, winning mark of 23%. For Springs Valley, they'll go as they have for the last couple of games with Stevie McNew and Alana Nelson at the forward. Stevie, a 5'8" junior, second on the team in scoring at 13.3 a game. Alana, 5'9" senior at 5 a game. Jewel McCormick in the middle, the 5'10" sophomore, at a 14.3 point per game clip. And the guards, Leah Punturi, a 5'4" junior at nearly 4 a game, and Kyra Harrell, the 5'5" senior at 7.3. Valley in white, Rock Creek in black. Lady Hawks go right to left here as we get underway with this matinee start. The ball is in the air and the tap controlled by Ireland, but it's picked up by Stevie McNew. Her pass tipped away, and Rock Creek comes out of there with it. Here is Thompson letting fly a jumper. Shot it a little bit too hard, or Gidry with the shot, and then on the ensuing scramble for the loose ball, a tie-up, and it'll stay with Rock Creek. Boy, you hate to see that. You win the tip, and then a tip pass, immediate turnover, so you also lose the possession arrow as well. Here's a long 3 that is short. That was Katie Thompson putting that up. And Valley rebounds. They push it up the floor. There's Stevie McNew wide open underneath the basket as Leah Punturi gets the assist with an up-court pass, and Valley is on the board first at 2-0. Bailey lobs it to Thompson, works it out now to Hannah Hart. Her jumper would not go. Alana Nelson runs down the rebound, gets it off to Leah. Again, Lady Hawks push it. Leah all the way down the lane, takes it in, missed the shot. Rebound picked up by Alana. She goes up. It would not go, and Bailey comes out of there with it. Minute into the contest, Valley with the only basket thus far. Here's a really long three that is no good by Thompson. That was way down to the well and back out. She was probably a good 5 feet behind the arc that time. Here's Kyra Harrell, her first touch, right wing. Moves it over to Nelson. Atlanta jumps it up top to Leah Punturi. Looks like, Kelly, a 2-3 zone being employed by Rock Creek.
Yeah, right now Valley's got to get the ball moving a little bit and get some offensive opportunities here.
Stevie on the left wing, up top now to Leah. Back to Stevie, 18-footer on the way. Bingo! So Stevie McNew off to a good start as she gets the layup for the first basket and then pops home an 18-footer from the left side. And Valley has a quick 4-0 advantage. Ira Dozal on the high post, squares up, clears it away now to Bailey, right side of the arc. In low to Hart, cut off by Punturi. Throws it out, intended for Guidry. It's knocked away. Another turnover by Rock Creek. Quickly into the front court. This time the pass by Leah Punturi. She thought Kyra Harrell would keep running. Kyra stopped, and the pass sails out of bounds.
Right here, the Hawks in the half court. Put a little full court, or put a little half court pressure, and I think they can get this Rock Creek team to turn it over a little bit.
We've played 2 minutes. 4-0 lead for the Lady Hawks. Out on the wing is Bailey, looking inside. Goes over now to Hart. Hart trying to post up Thompson, takes it into the lane. Her shot is short. Thompson grabs the weak side rebound, lobs it in low to Dozal, who got around Jewel McCormick. Jewel gambled on stepping in front to steal the pass. When she didn't get it, Dozal had an easy basket, and it's 4-2. Now we're going to see some full court pressure. Lady Hawks break it. 2-on-1. Stevie will take it all the way to the goal and leave the left-handed layup short. Back comes Rock Creek. Both teams looking to run with a basketball. Chance for the Lady Lions to tie or take the lead. In the lane goes Bailey. Drives in on McNew, and they're going to get Stevie on the foul.
Yeah, kind of running beside there. Got her hand down on the basketball. Looked kind of like a block, but came across the body.
So our first foul of the day will put Renaya Bailey at the free throw line. Averages 5.5 points per contest. First free throw spins out on her. You just wonder here, too, with only 7 available for Kevin White, if Valley can kind of push the tempo and kind of wear down this Rock Creek team a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Niehaus is telling them to push it as much as they can.
Second free throw is good. Bailey has her first point, and Valley's lead trimmed to 1 now at 4-3. Lady Hawks break the pressure. Stevie on the left side. Looks, goes free throw line to Harrell. Kyra will launch from 15, left it short. Rebound, Jewel back up. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound to Stevie. One dribble, puts it up good, and they're not going to count it. They're going to call a foul on the rebound instead, and I think they're going to get Hannah Hart on this personal foul. Well, that would have been just better to let that one go, because I thought maybe they might call Stevie. She kind of warded off with an elbow there. Off the inbounds, it comes into Jewel. Her shot is too long. Rebound pulled out of there by Thompson. Back come the Lady Lions now, a chance to take their first lead of the game. Here is Guidry from three-point range. Around, got the bounce. Nope, they're going to say it's a 2. She had her foot on the line. But Rock Creek, after giving up the first 4, has scored 5 straight, and they have their first lead of the contest. Again, Lady Hawks break the pressure. 18-footer, Kyra Harrell, no good. Jewel the rebound, right back up and draws the foul. Well, that's what I like about Jewel. She doesn't hesitate. If she gets that offensive rebound, she knows exactly what to do with it, and she'll earn a pair here at the stripe.
Yeah, that's 4 offensive rebounds here for the Hawks so far in this quarter, and it's able to give them a lot of shot opportunities. You just got to finish underneath. Dozal the foul, her first. First free throws of the afternoon for the Lady Hawks, and Jewel's first is off the back of the rim. Here comes Elizabeth Stimley as Marty Niehaus goes to the bench for the first time. Elizabeth, 5'6" senior at 4 points per contest, as Stevie McNew will sit down. Second free throw by Jewel. This time she rattles it home. She's got her first point, and we have our first tie of the afternoon now at 5, nearing the halfway point of the opening quarter.
Bailey flashes out right side of the arc, picked up there by Stemley, works it around now to Hart on the right side. They're still trying to post up Katie Thompson, even though she's probably a better perimeter shooter than she is a post player. Here's Guidry, drives it against Alana Nelson, backs it back out, clears it away to Hart at the point. Can't get the shot off, looks to hand off to Thompson, almost knocked away and stolen by Harrell, but Rock Creek controls. Hart on the dribble, picks it up, looks to get rid of it, does now to Thompson, and we're going to get a timeout here called by Rock Creek, as Kevin White not too happy with the way his team was running his offense, so he'll take a break here with 3:50 remaining here in the opening quarter on the Sullivan Financial scoreboard. The game tied here at 5 apiece. And usually at this point in time, Kelly, teams just kind of feel one another out, and you kind of get that idea that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, these are two teams that are pretty far in distance, and so coaches haven't been able to look at each other as much as they would have liked. It's early in the season, and so right now they're trying to figure out personnel and who does what. So right now is that filling out time for sure.
One thing I was going to pay some attention to, Alana Nelson tweaked her ankle at North Davies, but she doesn't really show any signs of being bothered by that.
No, she definitely doesn't. She's a kid that's going to hustle no matter what. She's got a little ankle brace on. I know it's taped up, but she's going to still go 100 mile an hour.
She almost got a steal off the inbounds. Rock Creek with the ball. Thompson, nice little move. Wing jumper off the back of the rim, and Alana Nelson able to corral the rebound. Chance here for Valley to regain the lead. Leah into the front court, drives it right, bounces away to Kyra. 3 on the way. Ooh, way down the well and back out. Nelson fights the rebound, couldn't get it. And then Alana Nelson from behind stole it away, but the ball rolled away from her just enough to hit the sideline. And the ball will go back over to Rock Creek. But I'll tell you what, she would be, if stealing in basketball were a crime, Atlanta would definitely be doing some time.
I tell you, I wouldn't want to be the opposing team with her in front of me.
Absolutely. All right. Goes all top of the key. Works it around now to Thompson. She's going to heave up a long 3. It's off the back of the rim, and the rebound tipped free and grabbed by Stemley. Outlet now to Punturi. Leah into the front court. Lobs it weak side to Stevie McNews back in, and Stevie can't corral the tipped ball. So some careless mistakes here by the Lady Hawks, costing them here in the early going. That's already their third turnover.
Yeah, bear down here, get a stop on the defensive end, get yourself a transition basket.
Here's Dozal at the foul line, looks to get rid of it. She's got a foot in the lane. You'd think it'd be a 3-second call, but they're going to bail her out and call a foul, I think, here on Jewel McCormick.
Yeah, Jewel's trying to get in there and draw the jump ball, but didn't quite get in there quick enough, I guess.
So Jewel picks up her first foul. That'll be the second now on the Lady Hawks. We've been stuck on 5 now for a couple of minutes. Rock Creek with the ball. They're in black. Thompson out of the corner. She just keeps firing away. Missed this one. Long rebound grabbed by McNew. Stevie on the break to the other end. Takes it in. Had it knocked away, but they're going to get a foul here on Katie Thompson. I thought maybe on the run out there, Stevie might have taken an extra step. I think Kevin White wasn't happy with the non-call, but now he gets away with it, and Stevie will shoot 2 here.
Good thing there for the Hawks. One of Rock Creek's best players pulls up with that personal foul, and only 7 on the team today. Could be something to look for late in that third, fourth quarter.
Yeah, Thompson with her first foul, 3 now on Rock Creek. As Stevie will go to the free throw line. First one is up around. It is good. 2 new faces, or well, 1 new face, I should say, for the Lady Hawks, as Marissa Meehan checks into the lineup, 5'11" senior, averaging a point a game, and also Kyra Harrell back in there as well. Second free throw by Stevie is good. She's got 6 of Valley's first 7 points, and the Lady Hawks back in front now at 7-5, 2:28 to go here, opening quarter. Bailey, right side of the arc. On the wing now to Thompson. Boy, she's been playing a lot with her back to the basket here in this opening quarter of play, trying to post up. There goes Dozal all the way to the goal against Meehan. Missed the shot. Fight for the loose ball, picked up by Harrell. Ahead now to Atlanta. 3-on-1. Atlanta lobs it weak side to Stevie, who puts it up no good. Rebound Elizabeth Stemley back up no good. But Elizabeth hustling in there with the offensive rebound will earn 2 more shots here as Hannah Hart gets nailed on the foul.
Yeah, great hustle there by the Hawks. 3-on-1, and that's just effort getting ourselves down the floor.
That's 2 now on Hart. So again, Rock Creek a little bit shorthanded. First free throw by Elizabeth is good. Good to see the Lady Hawks come out and knock down their free throws. I don't want to put the kiss of death here on Elizabeth, so I won't say any percentages, but it's not bad thus far.
There you go.
Second free throw up, perfect. So Valley now 5 of 6 at the free throw line. And they have extended the lead now to 9-5 on the Sullivan board as we hit the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter.
Rock Creek continues to run this flex offense.
Oh, what a steal here by Abby Kendall. She's on a break to the other end, and there are her first 2 points of the season, and what a way to get it with a solid defensive hustle play. And Valley's now on a 7-0 run as it's 11-5 in favor of the Lady Hawks. Dozal back to the basket, kicks it off to Guidry, drives it right down the lane, scoops it up and got it. Boy, nobody picked her up, and she just had a clear path to the goal. 11-7 now. Valley breaks the pressure. Stevie on the left side. Dribbles it into the lane. Hands off now to Kyra Harrell, who'll back it out to the center jump circle, and they'll restart the offense against this 2-3 zone. Stevie left wing, up top now to Kyra, around now to Elizabeth. Free throw line to Kendall, in low to Marissa Meehan. Her shot partially blocked, and Rock Creek comes out of there with it with a minute remaining here in the opening quarter. Valley not getting the separation they had hoped to here in the opening quarter. Dozal turns on Meehan, cut off, kicks it off to Guidry for a three-pointer that gets nothing at the bottom of the net. Abby Guidry has 7 now, and just like that, Rock Creek back to within 1 now at 11-10. Here is Elizabeth Stemley. Gets it off now to Kyra Harrell as Marty Niehaus giving a couple of her starters a break here. Hopefully that'll help as the game wears on. Kendall down to the corner. Back out now to Kyra. Baseline to Stevie. 3 on the way is good. Nope, they're going to say it was a 2. She had her foot on the line, but an 8-point opening quarter for Stevie McNew. And Valley up by 3. 12 seconds to go. Into the lane goes Guidry. Missed the shot. Rebound goes all back up. No good. And they're going to get Marissa Meehan on the foul.
Nice offensive rebound there by Rock Creek. Valley's got to do a better job of putting the butt in somebody and making sure they push them out of the lane.
Marissa with her first, and Ireland Dozal will head to the free throw line. They are 1 out of 2 at the line and make it 1 out of 3 as that didn't even draw iron, just slammed off the backboard.
Coach Niehaus going to go ahead and get her starters back in with 8.6 to go, try to get a quick bucket here.
So Leah back in there. So is Jewel. Second free throw for Dozal is good. She banked it in this time.
Yeah.
Her third point, Valley by 2, full court pressure. Here's Leah, works it into the front court with 5, with 4, had it knocked away, picked up by Bailey with 2, with 1, and she'll run out of time as she brings it back to the other end. So Valley needing a 7-0 run to enjoy a 2-point lead after 1 on the Sullivan Financial scoreboard here in French Lick. We'll head to the second quarter in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
When it comes to shopping local, most of us think of small, friendly mom-and-pop shops with their quality products and commitment to their community. You may not think of Smithville as a local company, but it is. An Indiana company built by Hoosiers for Hoosiers. Nationally recognized for outstanding fiber internet, TV, voice, and security, as well as incredible customer service provided by your fellow Hoosiers. Go local. Visit switchtosmithville.com for the fastest internet and more. You'll be in good hands.
A message from Spring Valley Meadows and Prince Lake.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and Prince Lake, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
This is Springs Valley senior forward Alana Nelson. Here every dribble, pass, and shot of Lady Blackhawks basketball on the sports voice of the Valley, Q100.
Back we come to the Hawks' Nest here in French Lick. Second quarter begins with Valley in possession of the basketball. They also own a 2-point lead. Big opening quarter for Stevie McNew. She had 8 of her team's 13, but so far Lady Hawks have not been able to shake this Rock Creek team. Leah drives through the lane, bounces it off to Stevie, left wing, baseline to Leah. She'll pull up on the baseline. Her 10-footer is no good. The rebound tipped out long, grabbed by Bailey. Again, Rock Creek a chance to tie as Bailey all the way to the goal, left it short. Tipped out long, grabbed by Leah. Kunturi back the other way, lobs it underneath to Jewel, who puts it up no good, but draws the foul. And Katie Thompson has just picked up her second personal.
Right there, Valley gets the transition going, and it makes it hard for Rock Creek to get back down the floor, especially with 7 girls. Now they pick up that second foul on Thompson. That's a big play.
She is co-leading scorers with Abby Guidry at 20 per contest. As the first free throw by Jewel, perfect.
Now, Coach White there said in the interview that he thought that Springs Valley's inside was where they were going to be hurt, and Valley hasn't done a very good job of getting the ball inside so far in the half-court offense.
That's Jewel's second point, both at the line. This one comes up a little bit short, ball tipped around, and Bailey comes out of there with it. Now she's going to be called for a traveling violation. A couple of Valley players hung back there to kind of harass her a little bit, and she ended up moving her pivot foot. So Valley now with should be a 3-point lead. It should say 14-11. Oh, underneath, wide open is Jewel, and she missed the layup. Rebound, Atlanta back up, hit the bottom of the backboard, but we're going to get another Rock Creek foul.
Nice cut there by Jewel. Stevie, nice pass inbounds, and just weren't able to connect.
And this foul will go on Bree Shekels, who has checked into the game now for Rock Creek, a 5'7" sophomore, 2 points per contest. Valley back to the line as Atlanta looking for her first point, successful as she drops that one in.
Be interesting to see if the Hawks go with a little full court press here.
That one good as well. So Lady Hawks drilling them at the line here. Kelly, they are 8 of 10 now at the stripe, and that's why they have a 5-point lead here at 16-11. Bailey deep on the right wing, out beyond the arc. Clears it away now to Guidry. Turns on Nelson, slides off the screen, lets fly a 16-footer, would not go. Ball tapped around, and Elizabeth Stemley out of there with it now for Valley. Talia pushes it down the court to Atlanta Nelson, who takes it in and got the bounce. Good thing she took a dribble, or probably would have been called for a traveling violation. But again, I love the way Leah plays with her head up, and she found the open player. And Valley suddenly has run the lead out to 7 after leading by just 2 at the quarter break. And down the lane goes Dozal. She's not shy about taking it right to the rack. And Jules just picked up her second foul. So a little bit of foul trouble on both sides here, as Dozal will step to the free throw line. A lot of free throws here in this early going. Valley's gone to the line twice. These will be free throws 5 and 6. So Jewel will head to the sideline with those 2 fouls. Marissa Meehan back in. Dozal will have her second free throw. This one is on its way, and she banked it in. Boy, she shot 2 before. Yeah, she wasn't even close on the first one, and then on the second one on each of those, she banked it home.
Banked it in, yeah.
18-12, and there's a bad pass. Fortunately, the ball tipped away by Bailey. She couldn't retrieve it before it went out of bounds. But again, Valley's got to understand where the defense is, and
in that situation, would go ahead and give Leah the ball and let it clear out a little bit.
Here's Leah at the point. Sends it left side to Kyra Harrell, who's back in there now. Back to Leah at the point. Left side to Kyra. Lobs it in low to Atlanta. Backs in. Oh, hit the bottom of the backboard, but there's Elizabeth Stimley to clean up the miss. Good job by Elizabeth as the Lady Hawks crashing the offensive glass. Guidry all the way down the lane. Missed it. Rebound grab by Shekels. Back up and good. So Bree Shekels with a rebound basket has her first 2. And Valley able to break the pressure. Both teams running. There goes Elizabeth all the way to the goal. Blocked away by Dozal. Outlet it comes now to Layla Middleton, who's in the game. She dribbled it off her leg, retrieves it, and gets it away now to Shekels. Valley fans wanted to travel, didn't get it. 5.5 to go as Dozal takes it to the left side on Marissa. Jumps it back out now to Middleton. Drives it to the right baseline. Out of the wing now. It comes to Guidry. He'll launch a 15-footer. It's too hard. Rebound tipped around. It'll go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Shekels and will belong to Springs Valley.
Yeah, Guidry there's all left hand. She wants to go left every time. Atlanta's done a better job of cutting that left side off.
And Valley will let Alana Nelson take it up against full court pressure. Dribbles to the right side. Stops, clears it away now to Punturi. Leah out between the circles. Goes back to Kyra. Down to the corner it goes to Meehan. Marissa, was a bad pass. Valley fortunately able to come out of there with it, which will set up a three-point try by Kyra Harrell out of the corner that wouldn't go. And here comes Rock Creek back the other way. There's Guidry. Drives it to the foul line. And tries to go out to Middleton, and the freshman called for a traveling violation.
Second turnover there for Rock Creek in the quarter, and hopefully Valley's able to capitalize. We've been stuck here on 20 for a little bit.
Valley trying to get some more offense back in there. Stevie McNew in. So Valley plays with Leah Punturi, Kyra Harrell, Alana Nelson, Stevie McNew, and Marissa Meehan. 4.5 to go before halftime. Valley with a 6-point lead. Punturi against the zone, drives it left, lobs it in low to Meehan. Marissa backs her way in, puts up the shot, overshot the goal, fight for the loose ball, and they're going to say it is off of Atlanta and will belong to Rock Creek.
Marissa making a strong move there, but just got to get her body square to the basket.
I don't think you can say Jewel does that all the time, but it seems like Jewel gets the results she's looking for. Oh, that's a double dribble there on Middleton. Now, she lost the handle as she tried to pick up the ball. It got away from her. Had she just picked it up, she would have been fine. Instead, she batted the ball to the floor again to start another dribble, and the officials got her. Still a 6-point Valley lead as Kyra has it on the left wing up top to Punturi. Back to Kyra. Looking inside. There's the lob into Marissa. Puts it up. Good. Counted and a foul. That's what Valley's been looking for, to go down on that block. And this time, as you mentioned before, Kelly, Marissa did square herself up to the basket, banked it off the glass, and will have a chance at a three-point play.
Right there, Kyra gives her the ball in a position where she still has a little bit of room. She doesn't get herself too far on that baseline, and she's able to use the backboard and put it up and in. So nice pass by Kyra and good finish by Marissa.
Goes all the foul. That's her second. So the big 6'1" senior with it. Free throw missed. Rebound Atlanta, no good. But there is Marissa for the rebound, and she had the shot rim out on her on the rebound attempt. But then Rock Creek could not hang on to the ball as it goes out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Lady Hawks. Kyra looks to get it in. Down to the corner it goes to Punturi. Leah drives, puts it up from 12, partially blocked. Rebound Stevie, back up, no good. But another foul. Katie Thompson was over there. Let's see if it's on her. She's got her third foul. Nope, they'll put it instead on Bree Shekels. That'll be her first. And again, boys.
Hawks hitting offensive boards here. That's 5 for the quarter. And Rock Creek not doing a very good job of blocking out.
Can't get the first free throw to go, but the Lady Hawks doing a great job getting to the foul line. This will be their 13th foul shot here in the first half. Second free throw is good. Stevie, her first point of the second quarter. She's now got 9. And Valley's lead at 9 now as a long-range jumper missed by Middleton. Valley again cannot hang on to the defensive rebound. And it'll be a second chance opportunity here for Rock Creek. Ball comes into Bailey. Off now to Middleton. Off to Guidry. Her three is no good. Rebound put back up no good by Shekels. Triple team puts it up anyway. Still wouldn't go. And we're going to have a hell ball situation. And it'll stay with Rock Creek. Boy, Valley just not doing a very good job here, Kelly, of blocking out. And
Coach Niehaus isn't very happy on that sideline right now, I can tell you that.
Ball comes in to Guidry. Down to the corner to Thompson. Slides off the screen, steps back for a long three and airballed that one, and then Stevie McNew just lost the rebound out of bounds. Wow.
couldn't quite hang on to it there, but it was a long shot, and sometimes those long shots can play havoc on the rebound.
We're stuck in the Rock Creek end here. This will be about they get a shot off about the fourth shot here within this possession. They'll work it in low to Bailey, puts it up no good, and Marissa got her on the arm.
Yeah, right there. They ran that same inbounds play, trying to get to the corner as much as they can and get that corner three. Valley takes it away, but then they dump it off inside, and Marissa comes up with the foul.
So Valley's two bigs, Marissa Meehan and Jewel McCormick, each have two. That's the free throw no good. Valley's done a much better job at the foul line than what has Rock Creek. They are just 3 out of 8, and now they are 3 out of 8. But another offensive rebound as the Lady Hawks are getting killed, and now we've got a foul called here, and I think it's going to be, they're going to put this one on Rock Creek, and they're going to get Abby Guidry on this personal foul. So Valley gets a break there. As well, I'll tell you what, they are really struggling trying to check out these Lady Lion rebounders.
Yeah, Shekels entered the game there, and so far this quarter has 4 offensive rebounds. We need to do a better job finding her for sure.
So Stevie goes to the line. That's the 9th team foul on Rock Creek. So 1-and-1 here for Stevie. First up is good. Stevie now 4 of 5 at the line. And Valley has opened up a double-figure lead now with 3:07 to go in the half. That one looks short. It is. Rebound to Marissa. Back up and got the bounce. Good job by Marissa to stay with it and got the kind bounce. That's her 4th. Valley on a 6-0 run, and suddenly the lead on the Sullivan board has grown to 12 at 26-14. So now they're trying to establish command here, latter stages of the second quarter. There's a traveling violation on Renaya Bailey as she tried a little head and shoulder fake to the goal. Yesenia Gilmore is checked into the ball game now, the 5'6" freshman. And Kelly, I absolutely love her nickname, and I'm going to use it because I asked her before the game if I could use it. So, Yaya out there on the floor right now for the Lady Hawks. There goes Stevie all the way to the goal, scoops it up and left it short, and the rebound pulled out of there by Shekels, and she had it knocked away and out of bounds. She just looks like a Yaya out there. I don't know.
Yeah, she's out there right now for her defense, I can promise you that. She's got a little quickness to her, and
she does.
She's going to definitely go after the basketball. Reminds me a lot of Atlanta Nelson.
Guidry down the lane, and we're going to get a reach in here. I think they got Kyra Harrell on this personal foul as Guidry blew past her. So Kyra will pick up her first, and that is the 6th team foul, so the next one will put Rock Creek into the bonus. Ball comes into Thompson, another 30-footer, no good. Rebound grabbed by Marissa. Well, it's the second time Thompson's let it fly from way beyond the arc. Leah runs the floor, moves it left, maintains the dribble, kicks it down to the corner now to Stevie. Out of the wing now to Punturi, lost the handle, got it back. Out between the floors, nearing the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Over now to Harrell. Kyra, free throw line to Gilmore, had it knocked away, and Rock Creek comes out of there with it. Thompson runs it up the floor, takes it to the middle, goes down on the left side to Middleton. Well, she's looked good for being a freshman out there for the Lady Lions. She has it between the circles. On the dribble, clears it away now to Thompson. Lobs it in low now to Shekels. Turns, puts up the shot, partially blocked by Marissa, grabbed by Bailey, and she takes it right to the goal. Boy, she circled around a defender there and scooped it up and in. Nice play by Renaya Bailey, and then we've got an injured player out there. Who was it? I think it was Guidry, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell, but I know that they stopped play, but she's not coming off the floor.
So that ends a 6-0 run, that basket by Bailey. Valley breaks the pressure. Kyra 2-on-1, takes it right to the goal, missed it. Rebound tapped around, and Guidry comes out of there with it. She'll start a 3-on-2 back break right around Punturi. Drives it to the goal, puts it up good. It will count, and a foul. So Abby Guidry, after a quick start with 7 first-quarter points, picks up her first basket of the second quarter and a chance at a 3-point play, as it looked like things were smooth sailing for Valley, only to see Rock Creek come right back with 4 straight.
Coach Niehaus kind of scratching her head there. It looked like the Hawks were going to get 2 points on a transition basket.
Right.
We don't make the layup, and then on the other end we give up a layup and a foul.
Guidry's free throw is good. She's in double figures now with 10. And Valley's once 12-point lead has been whittled to 7 with 1:12 to go before halftime. Leah runs the floor off the screen, moves it left side to Stevie. Can't get the shot off. Back out front to Punturi. Leah moves it around now to Harrell. Down to the corner it goes to Meehan. Back to Punturi. Well out beyond the arc. Now Kyra out of the corner launches a three. Good! There we go. Kyra finally gets on the board as she nails the 3 out of the right corner. And Valley's lead back to 10 now on the Sullivan board. Middleton blocked away by Harrell. Picked up by Shekels. Back to Middleton. She'll launch a 3 and hit it. Man, oh man, Layla Middleton off the bench, knocking down a triple. And this Rock Creek team just won't go away.
Yeah, they're a good shooting team, I tell you that. They're far from anywhere.
29-22. Valley trying to break the pressure. Atlanta Nelson does. Off now to Meehan. Marissa from 15, no good. Rebound, Atlanta back up. It wouldn't go. Marissa tries. Can she try do it again? That time she does. Just using her size there to outreach everybody on Rock Creek, and she gets the putback. That's 6 here in the half for Marissa. And forcing up a 3 this time was Middleton. Couldn't get it to go as time expires here in this first half of play. Exciting first 16 minutes. Both teams looking to run. Valley getting themselves to the foul line and taking advantage, and they will procure a 9-point lead here at halftime. We'll start our halftime activities when we come back on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Here at the Hawks Nest in French Lick, it's the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 31, the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions 22. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
Back once again at the Hawks Nest in French Lick, where Springs Valley has run out to a 31-22 lead on the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions. Kelly Valley looking good in stretches of this ball game, but boy, I'll tell you what, Rock Creek, not your Rock Creek of old, they have been hanging tough here and aren't letting Valley get too far away from them.
Yeah, they certainly aren't, and right now they're able to put shots up from anywhere, sometimes those long shots or long rebounds, and Valley's having a little bit of trouble there on the rebounding, but, give them a little credit. They've got 14 offensive rebounds of their own. We just got to make sure we finish when we pull those boards down.
Let's take a look at the scoring through 2 quarters. Leading the way for Rock Creek is Abby Guidry. She's halfway to her average. She has 10. One her basket's a three-pointer, and she also completed a traditional three-point play. 4 points from Ireland Dozal, 3 out of Renaya Bailey. Off the bench, Layla Middleton hit a 3-point basket, and the other 2 points coming on a field goal by Bree Shekels. Katie Thompson, who is co-leading scorers on the team with Abby Guidry, has been held scoreless thus far, and in fact, she has missed all 7 of her field goal attempts. So Valley doing a pretty good job, although I don't think there's any part on the court where she doesn't like to shoot from.
No, she'll definitely shoot. She's shooting from way out by that white line, it looks like. But there in the first quarter, they seemed to try to post her up a little bit when she had Kyra on her defensively. But here in that second quarter, she fired up late in the first, and then the second fired up some threes. She's 0 for 5 from the three-point line. So Valley has to like their chances with her putting it up.
2 fouls on 3 different players, Dozal, Thompson, and Hart. And with only 7 available, Kevin White has to monitor that situation pretty closely. For Valley in the first half, the leading scorer is Stevie McNew. 3 baskets and 4 out of 6 at the free throw line. The junior with 10. Plenty of help. Marissa Meehan's come off the bench to score 6. 4 each from Alana Nelson and from Elizabeth Stemley. Kyra Harrell hit a late second quarter 3-point basket. And Jewel McCormick, 2 free throws in 4 attempts. And Abby Kendall with her first points of the year on a steal and a coast-to-coast layup on the other end. Leah Punturi has yet to score for Valley as a starter. And Yesenia Gilmore, coming off the bench, also did not tally in her limited relief role. 2 fouls each on Jewel McCormick and Marissa Meehan. Other than that, nobody else had more than 1. 13-11 Valley after 1. They outscore Rock Creek 18-11 of the second quarter, and they lead here at the break on the Sullivan Financial Board at 31-22. We'll take a break and be back with the first half statistics when we return. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Hello, my name is Ross Key. I speak farming and represent Springs Valley Bank and Trust, a true community bank committed to agriculture. As an ag specialist, I am committed to working with our customers and supporting the economic strength of our agricultural community. I look forward to building new and lasting relationships with farmers, businesses, and the people in the communities in which we live and work. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Springs Valley Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
This is Springs Valley Senior Forward Elizabeth Stimley. Thanks for listening to Lady Blackhawk Basketball right here on Q100.
Back at the Hawks Nest, the Springs Valley Blackhawks ahead right now on the scoreboard, 31-22 as they lead the half. We'll look at some first half statistics as we go through the Springs Valley Hawks first. They finished the half of 9 of 29 from the field with 31%, 8 of 26 from 2-point range for 31%, and 1 of 3 from 3-point range for 33%. For the half, they finished with 23 total rebounds, 14 of those coming on the offensive end. And like we talked in the first half, Coach Niehaus extremely happy with those offensive boards, but we've got to be able to put the ball back at the basket. From the free throw line, the Hawks are 10 of 15, and that totals 6 turnovers for the first half as well. For Rock Creek, coming in shooting the first half, 5 of 20 from 2-point range for 25%. 2 of 8 from the 3-point line, 25% as well. And from that 3-point line, like Coach was talking, they'll shoot from anywhere, and they definitely have this half, many of those coming from long range. Total field goals for Rock Creek this half, 7 of 28 for 25%. Free throws, 4 of 9 this half. So I know Coach White's going to be looking for them to put some of those free throws in the basket here as the second half goes. Rebounding for Rock Creek, 15 total rebounds, 6 on the offensive board, 9 on the defensive end, and total turnovers for this half for Rock Creek at this point, 6.
All right, Valley with a 9-point lead, looking to bring it home here on this matinee contest. Don't forget, as soon as we're done here, we'll take you back up the road to the Rock Memorial Stadium as the Hoosiers playing their final home football game, taking on Rutgers here today, needing to win not only today but next week in the Oakland Bucket game against Purdue to become bowl eligible. Here it's 31-22. Springs Valley with a 9-point lead on the Sullivan Financial Board. We'll be back with the third quarter in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
Get ready to tech the halls at the Technology Powered by Smithville's Black Friday event. Come in for deals on super fun Jamoji Bluetooth speakers, cool stocking stuffers, drones, tablets, and so much more. Black Friday store hours are 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Shop early. These hot deals are only good Friday, November 24th and Saturday, November 25th while supplies last. Our French Lick Technology Powered by Smithville store is located at 505 South Maple Street. Get a whole lot more technology for a lot less.
Caring people make the difference at Springs Valley Meadows and French Lick.
You can feel it the minute you walk into Springs Valley Meadows. We're the experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. We're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, we become an extension of your family. For more information about Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145, French Lick, visit ascseniorcare.com.
Or call Springs Valley Meadows at 936-9991.
This is Springs Valley Junior Forward Abby Kendall. Your power station for Lady Blackhawk Sports is Q100 WFLQ.
Yes, you! Get into my car!
Third quarter about to commence here at the Hawks Nest in French Lick. Mike Hamilton along with Kelly Schmidt. Glad to have you along for this day game. As this year it's Rock Creek making the long trip. And Valley with the ball. They're in white. Rock Creek is in black. Valley moving left to right now as we start this third quarter. Losing the ball was Jewel McCormick, but right to Alana. And she left a point-blank shot from in front of the rim, just a little bit short. And then a jump ball on the ensuing scramble for the loose ball, and it will head back over to Rock Creek.
I don't know if that was a shot by Jewel or if it just got knocked out of her hands, but came up a little short.
Dozal at the foul line. Jumps it off now to Hart. On the right wing, couple dribbles, cross-courts to pass to Katie Thompson. Long three-pointer is short. She still has yet to hit a field goal here, and Jewel McCormick the rebound. First minute of the third quarter, Valley by 9. Leah drives it right, clears it away now to Harrell. Kyra looking inside against that zone, back after Leah thought about the three. Now they leave Kyra open, and she nails it. Had her foot on the line, but Kyra with her second field goal and fifth point. And Valley again regains a double-figure lead, now at 33-22. Hart at the point, turns on Punturi and threw it right into the hands of Atlanta Nelson on the break to the other end, and it hung on the rim and would not drop. Boy, Valley again having problems getting short shots to fall. Atlanta did everything right except get that shot to go. Nice turn by Dozal right against Jules. Faked left, turned back right, and put it off the glass and in. Nice move by Ireland Dozal.
Jewel right there with 2 fouls. Couldn't do a lot on the defensive end, but tried to hold her ground. Dozal made a nice move.
Here is Kyra. Drives it to the baseline. Leans in. Missed the shot. Rebound. Jewel back up and good. So Jewel finally gets her first basket of the contest. It's a putback. She's got her fourth point. And Valley back up by 11 now at 35-24. Thompson just keeps firing those threes. Missed it. And out of bounds was Alana Nelson. You know, I will say this, though, Kelly, in defense. You know, we talked about at the top of the broadcast how Valley has won those 8 home games by an average of 46 points. It's obvious to see by the personnel that Rock Creek has that they are a much better skill-level team than what we've seen in past years.
Yeah, they certainly are. Right here, breakaway by Valley, and we'll see if we can get a bucket. Kyra Harrell with a missed 3.
And long rebound. Here's a run out by Bailey, and beating her down the court was Leah Punturi, and she's able to knock the ball out of bounds.
Good hustle there by Leah. Come behind. Kyra's running on the other side.
Thompson to trigger the inbounds. Looks and, well, tried to go into Dozal. Wasn't expecting it. Here's a 3-on-1. Stevie all the way in. Puts it up. Couldn't get it to go, but she will be on the line twice. And, again, not to fault Stevie on what she did, but when you've got a 3-on-1, you look at your other options there in a situation like that?
You know, I think so right there. She got a little too deep to make that pass across, but I'd like to have her with her head up and see if she can't make that pass across court and we get an easier bucket.
Guidry on the foul, her second, first by either team in the half. Stevie a little long with the first free throw. That one a little much better. She's got that one. She's now 5 out of 8 at the free throw line. 11 points, and Valley's matched their biggest lead of the game at 12, 36-24, with 5.5 to go, third quarter. Thompson lobs it in low to Hart. Boy, how's that? Two 5-foot players posting up. Leah, about 5'4", and Hannah Hart listed at 5 feet. So.
Yeah, you know, Rock Creek continues to run that flex offense, and why they've got their short girls flashing to that post, I'm not sure, but...
Is that when you lower the goal to like 8 feet or something?
You know, I don't know.
Here's Guidry out of the corner for 3. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Thompson comes out of there with it. And she'll launch a quick 3, and this time get it to go. Well, I guess if you keep firing, sooner or later it's bound to go in, and Katie Thompson has her first field goal of the contest, and Valley's lead at 9. Lady Hawks break the pressure. 2-on-1, pull-up jumper well short by Kyra Harrell. She had Alana Nelson down on that end and elected to take the shot anyway, and then Stevie McNew commits a foul back on the other end.
And Coach Niehaus kind of scratching her head right now. You know, the Hawks give up that offensive rebound, puts a 3 up by Thompson. You know, good shooters continue to shoot, and she's going to keep firing right there. She gets one down. You never know what that can do for her confidence.
Seems as though Valley just not keeping the pressure on. That's the second time they got a 12-point lead, only to see Rock Creek come back. Cut it to 9. That could have been 7, but that time Guidry a little bit out of control, threw up the runner in the lane and missed everything. So it goes back over to Valley. Lady Hawks have had a little pressure breaking, or a little trouble breaking the full court pressure. They get it into the front court here as Leah works it left side to Stevie. Back to Punturi. Leah sends it on the right wing now to Harrell. Kyra, a couple of dribbles back to Leah at the point, sends it around left side to McNew. Back over to Punturi. Back to Stevie, open from 18, wouldn't go, and they're going to get Jewel over the back on the foul.
Yeah, right there, you know, make a good ball reversal. Leah continues to move the basketball from side to side. I'd like to see her step in and see if she couldn't get a couple shots. Looks like they're leaving her open. So that is the third foul now on Jewel. Marissa Meehan's going to get set to check in here momentarily. Valley leads by 9, 4:10 to go. They run the double cross, and Rock Creek turns it over, picked up by Atlanta. Leah ahead now to Stevie, who takes it in off the glass and overshot the goal. Boy, Valley's got to find a way to finish those, especially when they're at close range like that. There's a quick pull-up, three-pointer, good by Abby Guidry. She's got her 13th point of the ball game, and just like that, Rock Creek is to within 6. I tell you, Mike, there's some quick triggers on that team, and Valley's got to make sure they continue to have a hand on those long shots.
And now Marty Niehaus is going to take a timeout. Boy, I see what you mean about scratching her head. She just can't seem to figure out what is going on. I mean, just a couple minutes ago, Valley seemed to be cruising with a 12-point lead, and then back-to-back threes by Thompson Guidry, and suddenly we got ourselves a game here at 36-30 halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, right now she's wanting to stretch that lead out, make sure that this game's taken away in the third quarter, and the Hawks keep allowing Rock Creek to come right back in. You know, these teams that you allow to keep continuing to hang around, sometimes come and bite you in the butt at the end.
Yeah, and you kind of understand the nature of things too. It's not a big rivalry game. It's not a conference game. You know, you've had your way with them in years past without any problems. So sometimes it's tough to not that they're not playing hard. It's just keeping that same intensity and focus all the way through. So Valley with the ball, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Their lead down to 6. It was once 12 a few moments ago. Leah running the floor as Rock Creek stayed in that 2-3 zone. Marissa has it deep on the right side. Back on the wing now to Punturi. They look to flash Kyra down to the corner, and the pass, or rather the Katie Thompson reaches in and knocks the ball away from her.
Right there, Valley running that little corner play and trying to get Kyra an open three-pointer. They read it pretty well, Rock Creek did.
Here's Leah out on the point between the circles. Stops, works it around now to Kyra on the right side. Back up top to Leah. I don't think Leah's attempted a three today.
Yeah, 2 shots the entire night.
Now they lob it in low to Alana. Back out to Stemley. She had it knocked away. Rock Creek comes out of there with it. 1-on-4. Gidry all the way down the lane. Bangs it up. Good. It'll count as a foul. How did Abby Gidry do that? It was 1-on-4. Somehow able to split defenders, scoop it up, got the roll, and a chance at a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice, strong, aggressive move, and Valley didn't slide over and stop the basketball.
Free throw is missed, and the rebound to Marissa. That foul went on Kyra Harrell, her second. Valley's lead suddenly has whittled to 4. As Lady Hawks now struggling on the offensive end, and they just threw it away. They tried to go in low to Alana Nelson, and Rock Creek comes out of there with it, but it's stolen back by Alana, who takes it in and scores. Again, Alana with that heads-up play, just kind of lurking back, and then right anticipating the pass, able to jump in there, grab it, and this time she lays it up and in, her 6-point, and Valley's lead at 6. And then reaching in is Kyra Harrell to strip the ball away from Abby Gidry. Here comes Valley now. Leah hit from behind, and they're going to get the foul on Renaya Bailey.
Yeah, Leah didn't see the defender coming, kind of got her wind knocked out of her right there, but great hustle play there by Alana Nelson, picking up the steal and getting us 2 easy points, and Kyra Harrell, good defensive stop on the other end as well.
Off the inbounds, 3 try out of the left corner, missed by Harrell. Katie Thompson the rebound. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Valley's lead is at 6. Trying to change that is Hannah Hart, and she gets her first basket, a little floater along the baseline. Boy, this Rock Creek team just will not go away.
Yeah, and they're adding a little full court pressure here as well, just to slow Valley down.
38-34 now. Valley's lead at 4. Elizabeth Stemley in there, and she traveled. She jumped out to catch the pass and took a couple of baby steps. So problems continuing here for the Lady Hawks.
Right now you got to dig down. 1:37 to go here in the third quarter, and get some stops and maybe put a couple more points up on the board to stretch your lead.
Here's Thompson deep on the left wing. Here comes a 3. It is in and out. Rebound Bailey, back up, overshot it. Rebound Dozal, back up, no good. Dozal tries again, and this time we're going to get a reach-in foul here on the Lady Hawks. As this time, Valley has no answer for Ireland Dozal. As Alana Nelson picks up the foul, her first. 4 now on Valley. Stevie McNew is back in now for the Lady Hawks. Out will go Elizabeth Stemley.
I thought Thompson's 3 looked good. She
Yeah.
took another long, deep one, in and out.
Through the hands of Gidry, picked up by Hart, down low to Dozal, and she traveled with the basketball. In heavy traffic underneath the basket, tried to get free, and a big break for the Lady Hawks. They find them suddenly in a game right now. Good feed by Marissa, 2-on-1 to Stevie, who takes it in. Drew the contact, no call, and Rock Creek comes out of there with it. Man, oh man.
A nice, strong move there by Stevie. I think you got to do that every single time that you can.
Coming up on a minute to go here in the third. Bailey gets it off now to Gidry, in low to Hart, and she lost it out of bounds. What's scary is the fact when you've got 2 good three-point shooters in Gidry and Thompson, you know, no lead is safe.
No, definitely not, and they're playing with a little confidence right now. This is a Springs Valley team that they haven't been able to play close with in the past.
Gidry may have gotten away with a reach-in. Leah at the point. Lobs it in low to Atlanta underneath the basket. Put it up and in. The pass wasn't exactly perfect, but fortunately Atlanta ran right to it and was still wide open and lays it up and in. She's got 8 now. Valley's lead back to 6 here. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Bailey, tip pass picked up by Dozal. Looks inside, turns, and the pass tipped away. Ooh, she's just gotten a little more of that ball and kept it in place. She might have had a breakaway layup on the other end.
You know, that last play, Mike, you as a coach always say, move to the pass, move to the pass. And Elena Nelson did just that.
Right. Comes into Dozal, off now to Bailey, who takes it in, and again Marissa reaches in and picks up the foul. So I guess Marissa just needs to learn to keep those hands straight up and not try to reach across, because sometimes even if you don't make contact, the officials are still probably going to call you for the foul.
Yeah, it's a little hard there. Marissa, being a little bit taller, not able to get down and slide as quick as some of those guards that are coming at her with the basketball, and right there, Rock Creek got it right around her.
Bailey hits the second of two. She's got 4. Valley's lead at 5. 14 seconds to go. Valley hopefully can get a shot off. Here's Stevie up the left side with 10. Pulls up for a 10-footer and hits it. Big basket there for Stevie, who's got 13. 4 seconds to go. Into the front court comes Guidry. Heaves one up, and she almost banked it in. Hit the backboard and rim and caromed out. That would have cut it to 4. Instead, Valley will go to the 4th with a 7-point lead. After 3 on the Sullivan Financial board here in French Lick. The Lady Hawks lead the Lady Lions 42-35. Back with the 4th quarter in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
A message from Springs Valley Meadows and French Lick.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and French Lick, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
This is Springs Valley Senior Guard Kyra Harrell, and you are listening to Lady Blackhawks basketball on Q100.
Before we start the 4th quarter, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Springs Valley girls basketball.
Your home of IU and high school sports in the Valley. WFLQ, French Lick, Indiana.
Mike Hamilton, Kelly Schmidt back at the Hawks Nest. Valley with the ball to start the 4th quarter. And Valley turns it over, leading to a breakaway layup by Katie Thompson. And she missed the layup, and then a traveling violation. Boy, things really
looking like a circus out
getting
here, Mike.
sloppy here, yeah. Valley turned it over, and then Thompson on the other end tried to get a little fancy and missed a layup.
The official even fell down on that play, Mike.
Yeah.
He says he's okay, though.
I think this is the same guy. It's Mark Thomas. Last night in the Orleans and Bloomfield game, we had Shane Padgett, and that's not who this official is. So we had 2 of the same 3 that we had over at Bloomfield last night. Alan Nati, the other one. So Valley starts the 4th with a 7-point lead, and after a flurry of misplays here, Valley getting it back, setting it up on the half court. I'm not so sure. I've seen a lot of coaches in situations like this where you're having trouble putting a team away. A team stays back in the zone. Just pull it back out. You've got the lead. Try to make them come out of that zone here a little bit.
Yeah, it might be something that Coach Niehaus thinks about here as we get a couple minutes into the quarter.
Yeah, it's still probably too early right now. Here is Kyra on the right side. Looks up top now to Leah. Thought about the 3. Kyra lobs it in low to Marissa. Blocked away, but they're going to get Dozal on the foul.
Valley just continues to make a few good passes out on the perimeter, allow Marissa to move inside and clash to the basketball. She's done a pretty good job so far getting position on Dozell.
Leading scorers through 3. Abby Guidry has 15 to lead Rock Creek. For Valley, Stevie McNew has 13. Alana Nelson 8. Trying to pick up her 7th point is Marissa Meehan, and she does with that free throw. So Marissa's come off the bench to spell a foul-plagued Jewel McCormick quite well. That one looks a little short. It is. Tipped out long and grabbed now by Hart. Tipped away, stolen by Punturia. Head now to Kyra. In, puts it up no good, but does draw the foul. Good job again by the Lady Hawks with those quick hands to poke that ball away. And again, Leah spotting Kyra down court. And she'll earn 2 at the foul line. That foul on Guidry is her 3rd. It's also the 4th team foul as Kyra's free throw up good.
So far this quarter, Rock Creek's had 2 possessions. One, Thompson made a tough cross-court, little, I guess you would call layup there, and didn't quite make it, and then another turnover. So the Hawks doing a good job defensively here in this quarter.
And Kyra knocks them both in. Valley now 14 of 21 at the free throw line, 67%. And for the 3rd time today, Kelly, Valley has a double-figure lead. They've led by as many as 12, but each time Rock Creek has been able to fight their way back. Dozal on the high post, kicks it back out now to Thompson. Thought about the 3, but Kyra coming out to defend, and there's a traveling violation on Rock Creek.
Yeah, Kyra Harrow, good defensive stop there, making Thompson get a little further out on the perimeter than she wanted, and took a little hesitation move there and called for the travel.
So you can look at it both ways. Rock Creek, after getting down, fights their way back, but on the other hand, when Rock Creek makes it interesting, the Lady Hawks able to recover and push the lead back out a little bit. Here's Stevie on the left side to Leah, back to Stevie, can't get the 3 off. Back on the wing to Leah, around now to Kyra here on the near side. Back to Leah, this time she's going to pop the 3 and bury it! Huge basket there, Leah Poonturi showing her outside range, and the Lady Hawks have scored the first 6 here to begin the 4th quarter, and they have their biggest lead of the game now at 48-35 on the Sullivan board. Thompson trying to shake Harrell for a 3, couldn't. Off it comes now to Guidry, launches a wing jump shot, and got another one. Oh, I like this Abby Guidry. She's getting close to her average. She's got 17.
Good shooter there, uses the left hand well.
48-37. This time Thompson comes up and swats an up-court pass out of bounds. 5:20 to go left in this one.
The Hawks are taking a little bit more time offensively, hoping to get some of that clock to run off with the lead that they have, up 11 now.
There goes Leah to the right corner, up top now to Kyra, moves it around now to Stevie. Lost her defender, takes it all the way in and lays it in. Nice move by Stevie after her defender gambled on the pass, and Stevie took it right to the rack, her 15th point of the contest. And Valley back up again by 13 at 50-37. Guidry hands off to Hart out beyond the arc. Hawked by Poonturi. Drives in. Gives it to Bailey, and her shot no good, but she gets bailed out as Valley called for a personal foul.
Yeah, Coach Niehaus didn't like that call. She thought both the defenders were straight up, but they give it a body call.
That foul will go on Jewel, and that's her 4th. So Jewel played by foul trouble most of the day. Free throw is no good by Bailey. Well, I love that matchup between Leah Poonturi and Hannah Hart. Hart listed at 5 feet and Leah at 5'4". I just love watching those two go at it.
Well, Hart's not going to stop dribbling, I can tell you that.
Right. Bailey missed them both. Rock Creek has not done well at the line, 5 of 14. Quickly to the front court, Stevie takes it to the foul line, jumps it off now to Poonturi. Stays a 13-point Valley lead, 4.5 to go. Pass through the hands of Leah Poonturi. She recovers, gives it to Stevie on the wing. Back up top now to Poonturi again. Leah on the dribble, gives back to Stevie as they play pitch and catch. Now they come over here on the near side to Kyra. On the wing, up top it comes now to Leah again. Rock Creek continues to stay in that zone. Here's Stevie. And bumping a foul here as Hannah Hart tried to reach in for the steal, could not. That'll be her 3rd.
And the Hawks are here trying to run some time and get some passes. You got to watch Rock Creek now. They're going to start jumping out of that zone a little bit and gambling when they can.
3rd foul on Hart, only the 5th team foul. So it'll be out of bounds to the Lady Hawks. Boy, that pass wasn't going toward anybody, and finally it's picked up by Stevie. She misses a baseline 5-footer, and Rock Creek back the other way. Long 3 by Thompson on the front of the rim. Rebound Dozal, back up good. Ireland Dozal has got 8 with that rebound put back. 50-39. It's not over yet. Valley trying to hold this Rock Creek team off down the stretch. Stevie on the left wing, jumps it back out now to Punturi. 3.5 to go. Around now to Kyra, in low to Alana, knocked away. Alana gets it back off to Stevie. 14-footer on the way, good! Stevie McNew again. Boy, she is not maybe automatic from mid-range, but I'll tell you what, she likes shooting about those 15-footers.
Yeah, she's definitely shooting the ball well this season, has a lot of confidence, and you can see it in her face.
Absolutely. To the baseline goes Gidry. Pull-up jumper, no good. Ball tipped around, it'll be out of bounds, and they're going to say Alana the last to touch it. Boy, when I watched her shooting this fall, just coming in for conditioning and things like that, that was the first thing I noticed about Stevie was her shot had changed dramatically as Katie Thompson hits a long three. Well, she is not shy from putting it up from anywhere, so lead back to 10. But again, Stevie worked hard over the summer, working on her shooting form, and I think it's paid off here in the early part of the season.
It definitely has. On those perimeter shots, she's getting her body square and knocking them down for her team.
Valley's lead at 10, 2:35 to go on the Sullivan board, as Valley now has almost come to a complete standstill. So here's the situation we talked about where Marty Niehaus will try to make Rock Creek come out of that zone. Ball tipped away, and it's off the hands of Gidry, and will stay with Valley here. So right now, it's just a matter of taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, right there, Coach White telling his kids to stay back and trying to give some orders to those top two on the zone, see if they can't get transition buckets from stealing some passes out on the top.
Stevie out between the circles, being hawked out there by Bailey. The count is on. Now she starts the dribble, takes it to the top of the key, backs it back out. 2 minutes to go now here in the contest with the Lady Hawks up by 10. Skip pass off to Kyra right side. Thompson trying to reach in and strip it away. Could not. Kyra maintains control, and now she threw it away. Although it's going to stay with Valley here as Gidry could not come up with the ball, but it was a bad pass. And Valley will get a break and keep possession when we come out of the timeout. Lady Lions calling time. 1:48 left in this one on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Lady Hawks lead Rock Creek 52-42. We'll be back with more Valley girls basketball right after this.
Hey, she's a bad man.
The place just to find a restaurant that offers quality food at affordable prices that's also kid-friendly. Surprise! There's one right in your own backyard. Legends Family Restaurant in French Lick has a variety of menu items designed to satisfy even the most discriminating appetite, including the best wings around, all at prices that won't wreck the budget. And Legends has a kids menu that'll have the little ones wanting to come back for more. They even have a large party room to help you pull off that special event for anywhere from 2 to 200 hungry people. For reservations, just call 936-6338. Legends Family Restaurant across from the Fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
This is Springs Valley Junior Guard Leah Venturi. Keep it tuned to Q100 all season long for the Lady Blackhawks basketball.
Well, the Hoosiers looking good in Bloomington. They lead Rutgers 20-0 with just under 5 minutes to go before halftime. We'll be taking you out there for the second half of that one after we conclude here. Valley up by 10 with 1:48 to go. They've got the ball on the half court as the ball comes in now to Leah Punturi. And right now the clock, the ally of the Lady Hawks. Flashing out left wing is Stevie. Turns all the way around against Shekels, who's in there. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Backs it back out. As the Lady Hawks trying to play keep away right now. But right now Rock Creek not interested in fouling. Here's Alana, jumps it off now to Marissa Meehan, down the corner to Harrell. Kyra's 15-footer spins out, the rebound grabbed by Gidry. She'll push it into the front court now.
Right now the Hawks need to know where Gidry and Thompson are at all times.
You bet. Here's Shekels in the lane, drives it on Punturi. She pushed off, and she is going to get nailed on the offensive foul. You could see that from up here, that as Shekels drove the lane, she just stuck that elbow out and pushed off. That is her second personal foul. So an empty possession there for the Lady Lions. Marissa Meehan goes out. As Jewel McCormick back in. Full court pressure. Comes in to Kyra. Gets it ahead now to Leah. And Leah will wait for traffic to clear with 1 minute to go Valley leading by 10, and Lady Hawks trying to run some more time off the clock here. Here's Jewel, knocked away, and they'll get a reach-in foul on Guidry. That'll be her fourth, and that is the 7th team foul now. So Jewel, who's been held in check today, just 4 points, well below her 14-point per game average, but she has been in some foul trouble. She'll get a 1-and-1 here. And she fires this one up. Perfect.
Nice form on that free throw by Jewel.
Oh, it is. Beautiful rotation. So that's the 5th point. Valley's done well at the free throw line today. Second free throw by Jewel is in and out and back in again. That's where that rotation will help, because it basically, the ball just stopped there on the rim and then dropped through. So Jewel's got half a dozen. Valley by 12. Under a minute to go. As Bailey all the way to the goal, scoops it up, left it short, got her own rebound, put it up no good, but does draw the foul. And I think they get Jewel?
Yep.
They did. And that will end the afternoon for the Valley sophomore, as she will foul out with 6 points today. Were you keeping individual rebounds today?
Yes. It looks like she has 3 boards today.
Okay.
Rough day for Jewel in her eyes, but she provided a lot of good things defensively for her team.
She'll bounce back. There's no question about that. Free throw good by Bailey. That is her 5th point of the contest.
Right here, the Hawks want to make sure they pull down this board and run this last 38 seconds off without anybody getting hurt.
Fight for the rebound, and Elizabeth Stemley comes out of there with it. And she'll hand off to Alana Nelson. Valley by 11, final 30 seconds of this one. So looks like the Lady Hawks are going to hang on, but Rock Creek gave them a good test here today. Here's Kyra on the right side, up top to Stemley. Elizabeth cross-courts it now to Nelson. Alana looked like got popped in the face there, no call. She still has the ball with 14 seconds to go and threw the ball away. Tried to get it over to Leah.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, she's looking at her guard saying, somebody come to the basketball. She had used up her dribble, and nobody got there quick enough.
So Valley will improve to 3-1, but they're going to look for a better effort coming up on Tuesday night. They'll have to against Mitchell. All the way to the goal goes Abby Guidry, and that will be the final basket of the game as the buzzer sounds, and it will find the Lady Hawks winning by 9 points here today against Rock Creek Academy. But you just kind of get that feeling here today, Kelly, that while it is a win, it was not in the most impressive of fashions.
No, they looked a little stagnant offensively, and I know Coach Niehaus will be emphasizing that in practice. A Mitchell program that comes in on Tuesday night is going to be a lot more up-tempo defensively, and we're going to have a lot more movement offensively to counter that.
So for the 17th straight time, at least, Valley able to knock off Rock Creek, but one of the slimmer margins by which they have done so. But give credit, Kevin White putting together a good unit. They have some outstanding players, and this Rock Creek team, they're going to win some games over the course of the year. We'll be back to recap all of this afternoon's action in a moment. The final score here from the Hawks Nest and French Lick on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. The Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 54, the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions 45. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Go Springs Valley Basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust. You'll love our helpful staff, our warm and smiling faces. Latest tools and services delivered by the friends you trust. We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
This is Springs Valley Senior Center Marissa Meehan. Don't miss a second of the action of the Lady Blackhawks basketball by keeping it tuned here to Q100.
Well, back we come to Springs Valley High School. Lady Blackhawks now 3-1 on the year as they defeat Rock Creek Academy here this afternoon by a final count of 54-45 in a game that Valley would lead by as many as 13 in this contest, but you just got the idea, Kelly, they really never put this team away over the course of the game.
Yeah, Rock Creek made some runs there in the third quarter especially, and, give Valley some credit. They came out the fourth quarter and pretty much dominated from the beginning and just kind of contained that basketball for much of that fourth quarter. Very limited shots for Rock Creek at that point in time.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the contest for the Lady Lions. They are now 1-2 on the year, 1-1 away from home. Second-year coach Kevin White only had 7 of his 9 players available. He uses all 7, and all 7 score with 1 in double figures. That was Abby Guidry, who scored 18 today. 2 of her 8 field goals were 3-pointers, and she was 1 out of 2 at the free throw line, so she goes for a game-high 19 points. Ireland Dozal, their 6'1" senior center, chipped in with 8. The one good thing today, Kelly, is the fact that Katie Thompson, their other 20-point scorer on the year, they held her to just 2 long 3-pointers, both of them there in that second half.
Yeah, the first half, like we talked, she was trying to play a little bit in the post, thought she could post up Kyra Harrell a little bit, giving her a little bit of head size on Kyra. But Kyra did a good job making sure she stayed it on the side. And then in that second half, she resorted to a lot of long threes. And so defensively, I thought it was a nice day for Kyra Harrell, making sure she came out and held Thompson in check for much of the day.
After Thompson 6, they got 5 from Renaya Bailey, 3 more on Layla Middleton, who hit a second quarter 3, 2 each from Hannah Hart, their 5-foot senior starting guard, and Bree Shekels came off the bench to score 2 for Rock Creek. So 19 out of Abby Guidry today to lead the Lady Lions. For Springs Valley, Marty Niehaus uses 9, and 8 of those score with 1 in double figures. Stevie McNew shot the Lady Hawks out to a solid start at 11-5 as she had 8 in the first quarter, and she ends up going for a team-high 17 points here this afternoon. 8 points today from Alana Nelson, and again, the senior, I'll tell you what, just leading by sheer example out there. She just hustles on every play. She had a number of steals again, and that's the kind of senior leadership that Coach Niehaus, I think, is looking for.
Yeah, it's something that Alana's, given in every single sport that she's played, and that's extremely solid effort. And tonight is no different. A lot of people, including herself, would tell you she's not the best basketball player out here, but she wants to be known at the end of the game as the kid that hustles the most, and she definitely did that again here today, even on a bum ankle.
7 each from Kyra Harrell, who had a 3-pointer and a couple of free throws, and then Marissa Meehan did a yeomanship job as she had to spell a foul play Jewel McCormick today, so it was good to see Marissa step in there and step up and play big today.
Yeah, Marissa gave us some solid minutes. Jewel gets in foul trouble, and it's nice to have another 6-footer come in. And so those two, as a duo, are definitely strengths for her in this Springs Valley program.
Jewel, despite being in foul trouble much of the day, she did foul out in the game's final minute, did finish with 6. She did well at the foul line, too, hitting 4 out of her 6 free throws. They got 4 today off of Elizabeth Stemley, all in the first half, a basket and a pair of free throws. Leah Punturi hit a 3-pointer there in the fourth quarter, and 2 points today from Abby Kendall, the Valley junior, getting her first points of the year. She had a steal and a coast-to-coast layup. Only Yesenia Gilmore got into the ball game briefly, did not tally. So good balance today for the Lady Hawks with 17 from Stevie, 8 out of Atlanta, 7 each from Kyra and Marissa, and 6 more from Jewel. Valley led 13-11 after 1, by 9 at halftime, 31-22, led by 7, 42-35, and they go on to post the victory at 54-45. They're now 3-1 on the year, 2-1 here at home, and career victory number 375 now for Marty Niehaus, as this team will get ready here in 3 days to take on a very good Mitchell Lady Blue Jacket squad. We'll take a quick break and have more from the Hawks Nest in French Lick. Stay with us. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
You've got a great watchdog. He barks every time someone comes to the door, devoted to your protection. But he can't lock your doors, turn on your lights, or set the temperature of your house. However, those things are part of what a Honeywell Lyric home automation system from Smithville Security can provide. Keep your dog and all other things you love safe. Visit smithvillesecurity.com today to discover how affordable peace of mind can be. Simple, smart, safe, Smithville.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Go Springs Valley Basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
This is Springs Valley Junior shooting guard Stevie McNew. Now back to more Lady Blackhawk basketball with Mike Hamilton on Q100.
Ladies Hawks now 3-1 on the year after their 54-45 victory here this afternoon over the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions. Let's bring in head coach Marty Niehaus. And Coach, you were saying a win is a win is a win. Doesn't matter how it comes, I guess, but what was your assessment of how the kids played today?
Well, I think a few of us were a little sleepy. But once we got going, we had our streaks. I thought defense was pretty good, with the exception of our inability to get rebounds. I mean, if we could have just secured those rebounds, I would have been very pleased with our defense. I know that Guidry got 19 on us, but I think she's capable of that on any team, any day. So, I thought we did a nice job on the other kids, but I know that they got some second chance points, and we were hoping that would not be the case. So, outside of that, pretty pleased on the defensive end. Offensively, we had our moments for sure. A little bit disappointed in how we executed down the stretch when we had a chance to kind of ice the game, and we didn't execute very well at times there. But I guess did it well enough to pull it out. So, like I told the team, we'll take this win. I think we'll definitely learn from it, and just need to be ready to go next week.
Yeah, Coach, I thought your defense, like you said, stepped up each and every time. Thompson's a great shooter coming in. She can knock down a three from pretty much anywhere. She threw up some from white line today. And there in that first quarter, it looked like they were trying to post her up against Kyra. Kyra did a pretty good job, and then they forced her out on the perimeter a little bit more. But just tell us a few things you talked to Kyra about and making sure that, when you guard a player that's going to shoot that far out, what are some things that she's got to do?
Well, basically, we talked about the fact that you've got to close out with a high hand. Don't think that she's too far out to shoot, because she will shoot it. As soon as she crosses half court, she's on. But you're right. I thought Kyra did a nice job in the post when they tried to post her. We were a little bit concerned that they might call. Kyra's playing her physically, which is what we've really been talking about doing down there. She did a nice job with that. We were a little bit concerned that they might call a foul on her, but that was good to see too. I thought we played a little bit more physically, some of us, at any rate. So she did a nice job on it.
Coach, is it always tough to get up for a game in this situation? We were talking at the outset, in the last 8 home games, Valley's beaten Rock Creek by an average of over 46 points a game, so they usually have not had too many problems. No JV game today, matinee affair, so they kind of get out of the routine a little bit, thinking maybe a little ahead to Mitchell coming up here on Tuesday. So all those factors combined, does that make it tough to make sure you're able to maintain that focus and intensity?
Yeah, I think sometimes kids, from my perspective, we didn't have the greatest scouting report on Red. I can't even say their name. I can't even say their name right. I kept calling them Red Rock, and the kids were like, that is not their name. So, my lack of familiarity with him and my inability to get him a really good scout, I think sometimes the kids are more focused when they know exactly this is, what we have to do. And, I don't think that was the whole thing today. Again, part of it is, like you said, no JV game, morning game, that more or less morning game, that kind of thing. But, sometimes it's those combination of factors that make you come out a little bit flat. And I will say this, some of the kids came out and played well. It just wasn't all of us. So we need to be firing, on all cylinders if we're going to beat teams with a little more depth than these guys.
I thought you had good balance today, and I thought Marissa came in, and with Jewel being in some foul trouble today, gave you some quality minutes.
She did, and that was good to see. And, Elizabeth, I thought, did a great job in the first half. When she came in, gave us some good minutes as well. And, Abby and Yesenia came in and did a decent job, too. So that was good. We're still looking to try to develop the bench. That's something that we're working through. But being able to get them some time that wasn't just, mop-up time, but was, intense game time, I think is going to go a little ways to help get them going.
All right, final quick thought. We'll talk to one of the kids here in a moment, but now it is on to the beginning of the conference season here on Tuesday, and you start off with a tough one.
We do. Mitchell's got a nice team. They've got a good guard that, if we're not careful, she can really light us up. And then after that, they've got some good balance. And I think they've got some decent experience. So we're going to be challenged. No doubt about it. But I think this is going to be a good game for us. I think we're going to get a lot from this, and I think the girls will rise up and face that challenge.
One of my favorite games when the boys follow, they'll open their season. So it's kind of fun to have that boys-girls varsity doubleheader.
Right. That's going to be a new experience for me. So looking forward to it.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on the win. And go get them on Tuesday.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Marty Niehaus, the head coach of the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks, joining us after the contest as Valley wins it by 9 here this afternoon over Rock Creek by a final count of 54-45. Leading the way in scoring today, Stevie McNew, a 17-point effort, including 8 in the opening quarter. Stevie, first of all, congratulations on the victory. Just talk about the approach against this Rock Creek team when they're so far away like that, not a rifle game, is it always tough to try to get ready for an opponent like this?
Yeah, we don't have very much on them. Like, we can't go and watch them, so we kind of have to just go by what Coach says.
Do you kind of take it upon yourself a little bit? You scored 8 of your points there in that opening quarter to kind of get the team going. Talk about how you were able to come out and kind of jumpstart this team.
I was just ready to play.
Yeah, Stevie, I thought you did a nice job there in the second half, especially making sure that your body was square to the basket when you took some of those shots. And as the game goes on, you seem to get in a little bit more rhythm, a little bit more flow. But I thought you had a nice job tonight, especially offensively. But tell us some things that you've been working on individually. Yes, we see the offense, but are there other areas that you've been really trying to focus on to improve?
Offense, because like last year, like defense was okay, and now I'm just trying to get better at shooting.
Yeah.
And I was telling Coach Schmidt, the first time I saw you this fall in conditioning, that was the first thing I picked up was your shooting form, and the touch was just 100% better. So I know that's an area that you really worked on.
Yeah, I've done some camps and stuff just to get better.
All right. Talk a little bit about, you guys are 3-1 now. Came close against Forest Park. Do you like what this team is doing right now?
Yeah, I feel like we look a lot better this year. And we're actually playing together.
Good balance today. After you, Atlanta had 8. Kyra and Marissa had 7. Jewel had 6. So how important is that balance going to be as the season continues to move along?
It's going to be good. Like, now I know that they can score, I can score, and we're just all going to work together.
Okay. Well, you've played Mitchell already a couple of times. You know how tough they can be, especially on their home floor.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be the approach going into Tuesday night?
Just shut them down.
Okay. Well, you make it simple. I'll tell you what.
She's a girl of little words, I tell you.
Are most coaches, Kelly, like that? I mean, they just, one word, just defense. Stop them.
Yeah.
Make the basket.
She's got it all under control. Future coach right here.
Absolutely. Well, Stevie, congratulations. Another terrific effort here. You're off to a great start on the season, and let's keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
All righty.
Nice job, Stevie. Thank you.
Stevie McNew, 17 points to lead the Lady Hawks in scoring here tonight as they win it over Rock Creek Academy, 54-45. We'll take our final break and wrap things up when we come back to the Hawks Nest in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
This is Springs Valley Junior shooting guard Stevie McNew. Now back to more Lady Blackhawk basketball with Mike Hamilton on Q100.
Back for the final time at Springs Valley High School right before we take you back up to Bloomington as the Hoosiers getting ready for the second half against Rutgers. But Lady Hawks win it here today, 54-45, to defeat Rock Creek for at least the 17th consecutive time. We don't know how far back, before 2000, 2001. Maybe one of these days we'll get some of those records or find them, I guess, all the way back to the beginning of Springs Valley girls basketball. I love stats and love to know how series are and things like that, so we'll keep working on that. But more importantly today, it's a win. Valley, I don't think they were ever in danger of losing the game tonight, but at the same time, Kelly, they never really put this Rock Creek team away.
Yeah, you know, they allowed them to kind of hang around, like you said, but give Rock Creek a lot of credit. They came in here today and shorthanded 7 players, like you said, but they continued to battle. Springs Valley, on the other end, give them credit. You know, they came up with some big baskets when they needed them, when you thought it's a 4-point game, Rock Creek's going to turn it and take this game over. Springs Valley came up and stretched it back out to 10, 12 points. So nice win for them. Interested to see, like you said, Tuesday comes a totally different matchup and a very solid Mitchell team. And like Coach Niehaus says, we're hoping that the Springs Valley team rises to the occasion.
I'll tell you what, top to bottom, this PLAC is one of the strongest I think I've seen in a number of years.
Yeah, you saw Scott Blankenbaker here from Paoli today scouting, and just a handful of coaches within that conference that are great coaches. We bring a great coach in with Coach Niehaus, and so when you've got a great group of coaches and kids from this area that are going to work extremely hard, it's going to make for some good contests, and definitely looking forward to that game on Tuesday.
In fact, I would probably, if you had to pick, say, 3 teams that would probably have the best chance, West Washington, Paoli, and Mitchell. Now, put our team maybe in there as well. Certainly they have that opportunity, and Orleans, you can't count them out as well. So, like I said, and Crawford County has a couple of strong players as well, so you can't count them out either.
No, you definitely can't, and you would say, like you said, those top 3 in the conference, anybody can pull it out, but then you got some teams right below them that could knock off and knock somebody off any single night, and so it's a very competitive conference, a conference that has been competitive for a while, and we've been blessed to win it a couple times, but we also know that this season's going to be tough, but it starts Tuesday night, and we'll see how the girls respond.
All righty. Looking forward to Tuesday. Should be a very fun and festive atmosphere, and we've seen that. This is like the 3rd or 4th year, I think, we've had this boys-girls varsity doubleheader, so it just creates a lot of excitement, I think.
Yeah, we encourage the fans. Girls start at 6, I think boys to follow immediately after, and so it's a long trip to Mitchell, but we hope that these fans are able to get there a little bit early, watch these girls play as well, and just make it a fun night for the Springs Valley program.
All right, looking forward to it. See you on Tuesday.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike.
Here tonight, Stevie McNew with 17 points, leading a balanced attack. The Lady Hawks would lead by as many as 13. They settle on a 9-point victory as they defeat Rock Creek Academy at least for the 17th straight time. And Alana Nelson, 7 each from Kyra Harrell and Marissa Meehan. The Lady Hawks improved to 3-1 on the year, 2-1 here on the home floors. They've now won 2 straight. Rock Creek paced by Abby Guidry. She had 19, but Lady Lions fall to 1-2 on the year, 1-1 away from home as they have dropped now 2 straight. Rock Creek takes on Silver Creek next Saturday, while, as we talked about, Valley will travel to Mitchell on Tuesday. More on that in just a moment. As always, we're grateful to our many advertisers who have allowed us to bring this game into your home car business wherever you might be tuning in, and we're especially appreciative of the cooperation we've received from our participating schools, so we send a thank you to the administration and coaches for both Springs Valley and Rock Creek Academy High Schools. We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast as much as it has been our pleasure and privilege to bring it to you, and hope you'll be with us again on Monday night for Orleans girls basketball. They'll host Christian Academy for a 7:30 start. Broadcast coverage to begin at 7:15, and then our next broadcast of Springs Valley girls will come up on Tuesday night, part of our varsity boys-girls doubleheader at the Hyde in Mitchell. We'll also unveil the Springs Valley boys squad as both the girls and the guys take on Mitchell. We'll start with our pregame at 5:45, girls game to start at 6 with the boys to follow. For our studio engineer this afternoon, Randall Ham, and for Kelly Schmidt, this is Mike Hamilton bidding you a fond and pleasant farewell from the Hawks Nest in French Lick, where today's final score on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard was the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 54, the Rock Creek Academy Lady Lions 45. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
WFLQ, the sports voice of the Valley, thanks you for listening to today's presentation of Springs Valley Girls High School Basketball. And today's game has been brought to you by Legends Restaurant across from the Fountain in French Lick, Orange County REMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Springs Valley Bank and Trust with offices in French Lick, Paoli, and Jasper, Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145 in French Lick, and by Smithville Fiber, now offering DSL and fast internet service to customers. Another way to serve you better. High school basketball presentation of Q100 Sports. You can best show your appreciation for this broadcast by telling and patronizing our sponsors. You're listening to your power station for sports, Q100 WFLQ French Lick.